Deep Dive.
Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy News Week for the week of June 13th, 2020. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. And let's just jump right into it. The PlayStation 5 was revealed, and it looks a lot like something you would see in Back to the Future 2. Or like any 80s or 90s movie that tried to reimagine what we would be playing in the year 2020. It is very futuristic looking. It has some horns and a strange design. It has some lights and it's white. It kind of parallels the Xbox Series X straight black design, and it makes them look like real yin and yang, you know? Let me know your thoughts on this new console reveal, and if you're going to be picking one up, let me know which of the games that were revealed. If you want to know more about my thoughts on the reveal and the games that were also announced alongside it, please watch our discussions video where we all go through each trailer one by one and talk about them. Moving on, Inti Creates announced that Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 will launch on PC via Steam on June 22nd. This is the action 2D platformer that we all know and love. It stars Gunvolt and Copen. If this is a game that you haven't played, I urge you to please check it out. Game Tomo announced that they are developing a sequel to Project Nimbus called Nimbus Infinity in development for consoles and PC. They released the first trailer and a little bit of details on it, but all we know is that it's kind of set in a school setting with more anime-styled characters instead of straight military-esque narrative. Elden Pixels announced that their 16-bit adventure Alwa's Legacy will be coming to Steam and GOG on June 17th for $17.99. The Switch release will be planned for a later date. This is a 2D action game with 16-bit graphics where you use puzzle platforming and magic to get around the levels and take down enemies. It's really cute. It's a sequel, so if you haven't played the first one, I don't think you need to play this one, but it does take place after the first one. Deck 13 announced that the Radical Fish developed action RPG Crosscode is finally coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on July 9th. If you have not played the Steam release, I definitely encourage you do so because this is a standout game. Definitely. It takes inspiration from RPGs that we grew up with in the Super Nintendo era and has some unique elements to it, so I urge you to definitely check this one out. 505 Games announced that ArtPlay's Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has sold 1 million copies worldwide across PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Wow, congratulations to them. To celebrate, they announced that the June 23rd DLC will include a new boss revenge mode and a chroma wheel that you can change the colors of the characters and their costumes. So that's coming on June 23rd. Also, there is a DLC roadmap available, which includes new characters and additional modes that are coming soon. Decaga Games announced that they will publish the Katakoa developed RPG toolset, RPG Maker MZ, on PC via Steam later this summer. For all you would-be RPG storytellers out there, RPG Maker MZ is a toolset that allows you to create games without programming knowledge. You kind of just write stuff in. This is a strange announcement considering that NIS America announced that Xbox One and PS4 would be getting RPG Maker MV. And God, we haven't heard of that game in a while, have we? It got delayed and that's it. But we're getting MZ and that's all that matters right now. Using this toolset, you'll also be able to share games, but that'll be revealed at a later date. Bandai Namco is still busy delaying games due to COVID-19. The latest game to be delayed is Supermassive's The Dark Pictures Little Hope. This is the horror adventure with all the kids and you choose your own responses and there's witches and stuff. So it's going to be delayed to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC for a fall 2020 release instead of a summer release. In an interview with Shift Up Games, producer Jackie Lee let us know that the illustrations in the global release of Destiny's Child might be decensored in a future patch. The global version of the game has been censored in certain illustrations, but this was due to their publisher at the time. Now that they have taken up licensing rights, they are going back and giving the fans what they want. And what the fans want is waifus, especially waifus with little to no clothing. Gives you the sense of mystery, you know? What is inches above that skirt that just rests so softly? I tried to get really gross, but I probably shouldn't. I'm not that clever. Moving on. Microids announced that the PlayMagic developed action-adventure 13 Remake will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on November 10th. If you haven't played this game, it is a first-person comic book-like shooter, and it is really fun. I played it on the PS2. I loved it. It was a great game. Ubisoft made it, which is interesting because Ubisoft used to publish good games like Lunar on the Nintendo DS. But I digress. 13 Remake will be a remaster of the old version, but completely redone. I've been following this game for a while, and I'm really glad that they took a chance on it because it didn't get that much love in the past. It kind of released, people liked it, and then disappeared. Jolly Roger Games announced that Ran Lost Islands will have a free Steam weekend on June 16th through June 22nd. You can playtest the game ahead of its Steam Early Access release, which will come later in 2020. This is a melee battle royale game, and I think we are definitely going to play it for our show We Play Games. It looks cool, and it's made by a studio backed by China Hero Project, which is a Sony-run incubator in China. So I'm definitely eager to check this game out. Nintendo released a trailer for their upcoming RPG adventure, Paper Mario the Origami King, coming to Nintendo Switch on July 17th. This shows more of the story and gives us an idea of the adventure that awaits Mario and his friends. Like other Paper Mario games, you're going to get a lot of party members that Mario doesn't usually match up with, so it creates these interesting dynamics in the narrative. On to visual novel news. Fruitback Factory announced that they will release the Almez-developed visual novel Forgotten Trace, Tranados in Nostalgia. What a subtext. On PC, on June 24th in the West, I have no idea what this game is. I can't find any information on it, but I do know it's a part of a trilogy of titles made by this indie developer in Japan. It looks cool. It has that classic retro anime style character design, and I really like the 90s aesthetic. It's a mystery game, and you all know how much we love mystery games here. Moving on, Green Man Gaming announced that the Red Ego developed horror puzzle adventure Return One-Way Trip will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on September 29th. This is a kind of Corpse Party inspired adventure game with story elements and adventure into a train that is clearly haunted and full of death traps. Spike Chunsoft announced that they will be publishing ReZero Starting Life in Another World, The Prophecy of the Throne in the West on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC later this winter. It'll come as a physical release with a limited edition and a day one edition available. This is a strategy RPG with all your favorite rems, and you know what? That's all that matters, actually. Manga Gamer announced that Skyfish Poco developed Catgirl visual novel Nyan Cafe Macchiato Sexy Times at oh god, Sexy Times at the Cat Cafe will launch on PC via Manga Gamer on July 9th in the West. This is a game about a guy who has bad luck, and anywhere he works, the place goes bankrupt. And now he's working at a cat cafe, and these three girls, for some reason, they like him, and they have a foursome. And then now they have to deal with their relationship. And I don't know, guys. What are you expecting? What do you expect? It's gonna be good. Reviews on the site. Strawberry Vinegar on console. Evans Remains. Clubhouse Games. 51 Worldwide Classics. East Memories of Celceta. Demon's Tier Plus. Card Rider Rush Plus. Disintegration. Project Warlock, Master Magistrate, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Warborn, and Desperados 3. Goddamn, that was a lot of reviews last week, but we have more coming, and we have so much to show you guys and share with you guys. So enjoy all the announcements that have been coming out, and please check out our discussion videos for a more deep dive into our thoughts, and listen to the podcast, visit the site. Thank you so much. Have a great week.